can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
One video that harmed nobody, that everybody was actually literally rooting for and happy about, but whatever.
She made headlines as the twerking flight attendant who lost her job after this video went viral. Now she's speaking out and
it's legal. And the answer is yes. Yes, social media posting can be the reason for losing your job, especially if they are discriminative, offensive, or damaging to the company's image, or if they reveal confidential information.
Shows Mercado pole dancing in nothing but a thong and a skimpy bra. The video, which quickly spread among law enforcement circles, has sparked a debate within the NYPD.
In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at our social media page, which is our personal life, and why is it affecting our professional life, which is our job. Should our employers really be firing us for what we post in our personal life? No guys, again, we are going to be going through these videos together, and we're going to take a look at what people are being fired for in their personal life. Again guys, this one is going to be a good one. See you on the other side. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, my name is Andre, and as usual, if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, and while you're at it, just go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Also, remember to hit that post notification bell so that you would be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now again guys, social media. A lot of us are being affected based on what we're posting on our social media pages, and as usual guys, I'm having mixed feelings because I do have a social media appearance, and I would hate to know that I would be fired based on what I'm posting in my personal life. So without further delay, let's jump right into these videos.
Social media impacting your job and career. I've been seeing a lot of videos on people who have been getting fired from their place of employment over their social media. And not in cases whereas they recorded a video at work, they are not in uniform. Their videos have absolutely nothing to do with their job. They're not doing anything illegal. They're not even doing anything that most people would find offensive. No type of hate crimes, nothing like that. One lady was saying she got fired because she did a video. She was out partying, again, on her personal time. She had a few drinks. Yes, she was of legal drinking age. And she got pulled into HR about it and let go. That was one of many examples. There have been other examples where people have been getting let go from their jobs because of social media. And again, not recording at work, totally on their personal time, nowhere near their job, not mentioning their job, nowhere on their page. So my thing is, I mean, how is this even legal? Is it legal? So if you decide to make a social media post about nail polish and somebody doesn't like it, now you're unemployed, and it has nothing to do with your job. I get, different places have policies where they don't want you to record at work or anything like that. We're not talking about that. Not at all having anything to do with their job, and they're still getting fired. What do you think? I think that's a little much.
I just lost a potential job because of my social media. Let's talk about it. So last week I interviewed for a job, and I was actually really excited for this job. I met the COO at a coffee shop, and I was actually very patient, and I waited 40 minutes because she got caught in traffic driving from the other side of the city and got caught in traffic. Probably should have been my first red flag, but you know what? That's fine. When she finally arrives, we have a really great interview. It's very conversational, and we seem to be clicking really well and having a great conversation. At the end of it, she invites me to come and do like a tour of the facility and to meet all of the other staff members on Monday, which was yesterday. Well, 3 hours before I was supposed to arrive, I get an email saying, hey, instead of having you come in, why don't we do a phone call? I'll reach out to you later. And I was like, okay, yeah, I hope everything's fine. She didn't call. Still very interested in this job. Today, I sent a follow-up email and I was like, hey, I'm just following up. I'm sorry that, it didn't work out yesterday, but is there a time today or tomorrow that we could have this phone call? Several hours later, she finally calls me, and she tells me, we're gonna go with someone else, and I just wanted to call and tell you why. I'm like, okay, cool, what's What's the problem? And she tells me that they do extensive research on all of their staff members and that they came across my social media and that I did not provide the level of professionalism in my social media that they are expecting in the office. My personal social media does not live up to their professional standards for this job. She proceeds to say that she doesn't need the clients coming in and out of the office and seeing me in a certain light. And the only thing that I could think of, I went back a year on both my TikTok and my Instagram, and the only thing that I could think of was that I posted my boudoir photo shoot from back in January and November. Me posting an expression of accepting my body as it was and the beauty of my body, and fully clothed, mind you, and probably more clothed than most people in their bikini summer shoots, was probably what lost me this job. I mean, I understand if I was saying some, like, racist stuff, or if I was, like, making very threatening type content, but, no, it's my self-expression. I've since taken those photos down just in case that is it and other future employers are turned off by that. But, like, honestly, who wants to work for somebody who's going to dictate what you do in your personal life?
I've lost my third job in the past 4 months. So I got fired today, and I was explaining that I lost it because of TikTok. But my thing is, they were saying that, like, oh, you posted these things about your job and, like, kind of, like, talking bad about my character, saying that I would talk trash about the company. And I'm like, I would never talk trash about the company on my social media platform. I would never talk trash about anyone. I tell situations that happen and ask if other people are going through it, because I feel like my platform is somewhere where I just want to communicate with people. And if they feel this way, like, awesome. Like, I talked about being lost in my job and feeling like I'm going to be 31. It has nothing to do about my job, but it's about, like, do I have passion here? Do I not? And I'm just trying to say, like, I'm feeling sad today. Like, has anyone ever felt this way? Again, not talking bad about the job. And they did say, they were like, we lost trust in you because you posted during the day and you were posting TikToks. And I'm like, I make 3 videos. I post 3 videos a day, and I always make sure I do it in the morning, and I make sure I create my content in the morning or at night. And, like, the things that I post is, like, me going to dinner or me going out to foodie events and stuff like that. I'm like, do you really think I'm doing that right now? So, like, I'm so confused. But yeah, so they let me go because I said I was talking bad about the company on my TikTok platform, which I would, again, never do. I love talking about, like, situations because it's so funny. We're all working right now and we're all just going through this crazy time where it's like, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Or, like, oh my God, I messed up at work. Or, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Or, oh my God, training was so hard. Like, do you guys go through this? That's all I'm saying is just life events and just trying to relate to people. And that's why I love TikTok, is you can relate to people and you can tell, like, struggles and stuff like that. And I don't think that's something that you should get fired for. But I mean, I just wanted to explain again some crazy thing that happened. And this is my 3rd time getting fired. But I also think it is a blessing in disguise because recruiting and sales is not my passion. I've always been a creative, marketing, creating content, and I feel like I've always just downplayed my skills, and I'm like, I'm not good enough, so I'll just take the easy, quick sales job because it's easy to get sales. Like, I'll just take that, and I'm like, I don't know if that is what I strive to be, and I don't know if that is my passion. And I think sometimes, like, these situations happen, and, you know, I loved it. You know, you get a paycheck, and a lot of people are losing their jobs right now. It's a very scary time. And, like, that's where I get upset because I'm just, like, feeling, like, scared again. Sorry. But I do think it's a blessing in disguise, and it now gives me time to do the things that I love and what I want to do. And yes, it's hard on my, like, soul and on my, like, mental health and, like, on my, like, excitement for getting a role, but I do think, like, these things happen, and I just hope that this guides me to where I need to be and where I belong, and join me on this journey.
No, let me go ahead and call out myself first in this one, because I do have a social media presence, and I would hate to believe or think that I've either posted anything or said anything that would affect my performance at work. Let's start right there. And secondly, I've never done anything or posted anything on social media that would affect how I communicate or operate at work. So who I am in my personal life and who I am at work is 2 completely different persons. But there's also a thin line between what I said and done in my personal time that might affect me at work. For example, let's say I'm posting on Sunday that I'm in a club drinking at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., knowing that I have to operate a commercial vehicle in a few hours. Is it right, or are you saying that it's okay to post at 1 a.m. that I'm drinking and then at 9 a.m. I'm operating a commercial vehicle? You see, guys, there's a thin line between what you do in your personal time and what you actually do when you're at work. Now, if you've done this could probably put you in big trouble, because the timeline in which you posted that video and when you're expected to operate a commercial vehicle is just too close. So things like that, I can definitely see where there would be a problem with that. But otherwise, when you're saying and expressing yourself in your personal time, I don't think it should affect you when it comes to your job, especially if it doesn't affect how you operate or how you communicate or even your performance at work. So that is just my take on it.
So y'all know I'm always on here making like funny TikToks. When I be like on breakout work and stuff, I be making TikToks. So the TikToks that I made just got me fired. They just fired my ass. So y'all be careful with posting TikToks, even if it's not your voice, even if you're not saying where you work at. You being in uniform and making certain TikToks with certain captions or anything can cause you to get fucking fired from your job at a clinic. And yeah, everything happened for a reason though. So I'm upset because I love my job, but it's okay. Like, but y'all be careful with them fucking TikToks because.
So, I got fired. Yeah, my big 6-figure remote tech job. Yeah, they canned me. And you guessed it, it was because of a TikTok. Last month I took a very quick video. I had forgotten to put my mug underneath my Keurig one morning, and so my coffee spilled all over the place. And I took a quick little snippet of the coffee everywhere. I turned around my face. I said, fuck! I hit stop recording and I uploaded. And I did not use my big giant brain to think about the fact that in the background of that video, you could hear my chief product officer talking. Because I was in a meeting. Yep. It was about 4:30 in the morning. I was in my weekly team stand-up meeting. They were having a conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with me, so I went off camera, took the 20-second video, and hit upload, and I did not think anything of it until the next day when I got called into a meeting with HR and my chief product officer, and they said, hey, somebody sent us this video, and we are immediately dismissing you from the company for gross negligence. And I said, it was great working with all of you, and I hung up the call, and I said, holy shit. To the person who sent the TikTok video to my company, karma's a bitch. Anyway, bye, losers.
I'm fired because of that video of Big Lotto's challenge. Yay, I'm glad I put 6 years in a company that would fire me, and literally a day of posting one video that harmed nobody, that everybody was actually literally rooting for and happy about, but whatever, smart decision, smart move, you know? And then they put me on, it's called like an EFR list or something. Basically, I could never get rehired again. They will never rehire me again. Okay, thanks, 16 to 22, thanks, all the bullshit I do with thanks.
But what I want to do is forget my feelings, forget how I feel about this whole thing, and let's find out if it is legal. And the answer is yes. Yes, social media posting can be the reason for losing your job, especially if they are discriminative, offensive, or damaging to the company's image, or if they reveal confidential information. Now, lastly, let me also add that these companies or these jobs will also use your social media pages to gather more information on you while they're doing your interview process. So guys, please keep that in mind.
You can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
A Washington State police officer is suspended after posting a controversial video to TikTok.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way.
The since-deleted TikTok was created by Federal Way police officer Brianna Strauss, who said it was a public service announcement for other drivers.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way.
In the 38-second clip, Strauss tells the viewers, quote, "I can go 90 miles per hour. You can't." She also says officers will find a way to pull someone over.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way.
While the video was removed from TikTok, it made waves across the internet when a Reddit user posted a screen recording of the video.
If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. Best way to find that out is get the out of the way.
In a statement to local media, the Federal Way Police Department said in part, quote, "We have viewed the social media video posted by Officer Strauss and can assure you that it does not represent the core values and practices of our police department." Strauss later received a 10-hour suspension without pay. Police say that's equal to one shift.
She made headlines as the twerking flight attendant who lost her job after this video went viral. Now she's speaking out in an interview with our Amber Cogliano.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
A representative from Alaska Airlines tells us they don't comment on personnel matters.
Detective at the center of controversy, caught in a raunchy pole dancing video that has the entire NYPD talking. Is it her right, or is it unbecoming of a cop? Let's break it down. Detective Melissa Mercado, a 7-year veteran of the NYPD's Special Victims Unit, has found herself in hot water after appearing in a viral music video. The video, featuring rapper Esquire's song Doin' That, shows Mercado pole dancing in nothing but a thong and a skimpy bra. The video, which quickly spread among law enforcement circles, has sparked a debate within the NYPD. Some officers are outraged, while others argue it's none of the department's business. One detective told the Post, "I have no words," while a retired special victims chief called it morally wrong. But others say Mercado is a respected officer with a solid track record. This isn't the first scandal of its kind. Remember the Bronx rookie caught giving a lieutenant a lap dance, or the TikTok cop dancing with a subway turnstile jumper. NYPD officers have faced scrutiny for their off-duty behavior before. So, should Mercado face consequences for this?
No, no. Now you got me on this one. No, this one is pushing the boundaries because, personally speaking, I don't know what I would do if my boss was a Secret Service in the day and at night she's shooting videos like these. Because guys, trust me, this is not a good look. But I could tell you that she also thinks that she was operating in the perimeters of her personal life and it should not affect the NYPD. So again, guys, to each is his own. We all have to follow our jobs' social media guidelines, and we just can't go ahead and say, oh, you know, it was in my personal life and I did it while I was off the clock or while I was doing my own thing. Now, this one is definitely a mixed one when it comes to what we're able to do or what we're able to post on social media. So there you have it. A Secret Service at day and a dancer at night. But let me also add that everything that I say and do on this channel always lead back to the money. Now, don't be that person that goes home to tell your wife that you got fired because you were drinking a few hours before work and someone just uploaded it to the internet. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that goes home and tell their husband that they got fired because they were giving a lap dance at work while they were having fun. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that goes home to tell your kids that you got fired because you shared some personal information while you're on TikTok or while you were on TikTok at work. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that was drinking with your co-workers after work and someone just magically uploaded it to TikTok. Don't be that person. No, I understand that it is your personal life and you should be able to do whatever you want to do in your personal life. But don't get fired for these things, guys. Just don't. So just don't be that person that goes home to tell your husband that you were in a video that went viral of you being half naked. Doesn't look good. And don't be that person. Now, once again, guys, we have come to the end of another video. Now, if you found value in this one, please go ahead, subscribe, like, or share. Or better yet, if you know someone that might find value in this video, please go ahead and share. But you know you won't get all your information from this one video. So please go ahead and click on one of these right here. Now you'll have access to the financial market, the financial news, current affairs, and definitely my journey towards financial freedom. As usual, guys, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.